There's never going to be a good time to do this video, is there? So you'll be in the videos. Well, congratulations, you're in one now. But we're doing it now because there's never going to be a good time to do this, no matter what happens. And it sounds like I couldn't watch or read anything with me in it either. That's fair. I do it all the time, and thankfully I sound like a golden god. So, like I said, there's never going to be a good time to do this. So fuck it, why not now? People are going to find a reason to complain about anything, really. And here's my complaint. It's about not the devs for once. Now, before you go, oh my god, another HSR Doom post video. Yeah, kind of. It's not about really HSR. It's not about the dev team either. It's about the executives. Now, what brought this on? Well, hold up. Real quick, YouTube. Shame this man. What do you mean with one hand? I get it, but it's not ZZZ, so. But, moving on before we go down a rabbit hole. You said, Rich, are you farming for poor currency for Cyrene? No. And there's a good reason for that. Because clearly they don't want me to. And not the devs, I mean the executives, who've gone, you know, let's pull up the live stream actually. That's probably the best way I can do it. Because I'm trying to get currently E1 Saber. Just because, you know, I think it's really good. And that's a big prop to the devs. Where it's really good, but she doesn't need it. And I just think I can read some of the comments now, or just people who won't comment it, but will think it, going, oh great, a nothing burger of videos, like, oh, things aren't going to change, blah blah blah. I'm on that agenda. If we complain enough, things will. If we bring attention to it, things will change. It's been proven. Look at Genshin Impact. It's somewhat decent now. By Genshin standards. So, let me bring up two things actually. Let me bring up the Chrysos. So as you can see, we've got like Don Hong, Finon. Where else? I almost said V Hertz there, but she came out there. Hyacine and Naxa. Just certain characters I can see having longevity. Others I can see them being niche. And I think that's good. Now, if we bring up the live stream, which is this thing over here. Let me try and find it. I believe it's Cyrene. It's more about the banner that Cyrene's on. And we're not going to talk about the, like a better terms, abysmal showcase, because this isn't E0 Cyrene. This is like, I think E2, I think it was. E6 maybe. Where is the banner? Because it's who's on the banner. It's already bad enough we got a spending event, which is, I say spending is the top-up event, but it's really a spending event. Where was that anyway? It was, oh, here we go. Here are the banners. First of all, no new 4 stars. When was the last time we had a 4-star? God only knows. This is going to sound so ridiculous. Players just get time to build for a team for support, skip next. Exactly. So here's running alongside Cyrene, who supports Chrysos. Obviously, 3 Chrysos are going to rerun. That's Hyacine, the best character in the game. Or the best character for like the past 6 patches. Castorus, the best DPS for the last 6 patches. And Tribi, and I'm loath to admit it, the best support character for the last 6 patches. And that just goes to show that the executives are going, hey, we really want to bleed the players for money. Now, it's not a dev issue, but all these characters are phenomenal. I don't like Tribi because I just don't like the character themselves. The kid itself is fine. Well designed in my opinion. Same with Castorus, she needs other HP scalers to work. Hyacine's just, I have no complaints, she's adorable. If you get her, that's fine. But also, no, I can't defend Hyacine, because if you don't have Hyacine, you're just fucked. You really are just fucked. You remember Lygus? Yeah, eat shit. You can't do anything. But they're constantly being pushed in the face before 4.x, where the character says kind of going to like dip out a little bit. Because outside of Cyrene, maybe the one-off Remembrance character, but Cyrene only buffs the Chrysos says. I'm okay with that. Whoops, I almost broke my chair there. We're doing night best releases, 2 AM, pretty soon. And if you're seeing this, it's because we're on a build-up to do at Night Abyss. I'm looking forward to covering that game. I'm very tired, so that's why I'm a bit rambly. Also, I don't know if you're a first time chatter, but jazz hands. Getting back to this though. I'm just fed up with it. And let's check out Phase 2. Because Phase 2 is more Chryso says. Which, you know, is kind of fair. She supports Chryso says, of course, Chryso says is going to have a rerun. And I don't mind niche characters. Every game has them. Every game has that one character who goes, hey, I'm really good with these characters. I pair best with these characters. I think Movrika in Genshin Impact. I think you need, was it 3 other Natline characters to get like the most out of her kit. But the kit still works without them. With like 1 Natline, 2, 3. Doesn't matter, you can still use them. Ugh. I'm saying this and I feel like I'm screaming into a void of, hey, listen to complaints, and fucking greed takes over of the executives and they go, no. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't because I'm not wrong. Hoyoverse, out of all these gacha companies, in fact, out of like a majority of game companies, probably make top 10 most money. I'd even argue top 5. And in gacha terms, probably like the most. Because, oh. And I'm tired of the cycle. And I'm going to be honest. This is the first time I'm admitting it. So if you made it this far, congrats. I'm getting a little tired of Star Rail. Not for game-wise. Like, the game does what it needs to do. Where I can go in. It's easy. It can be hard as I want it to. Anomaly Aberration. Which I love, by the way. I think that's a great endgame mode. You can't clear it unless you're a filthy little whale. But it's still fun to try. It's also just really hard to make content for it. Because every time I'm like, wow, this is a step in the right direction. I'm like, wow, this character is really fucking well designed. I'm almost tempted to spend money for him. Like, case in point. And let me just bring it up real quick. I spent money for an Naxa. Because I really like an Naxa. I think he's future-proofed. Out of all the Chryso says, I think, outside of Hyacinth, actually no, I think these are both the most, they have the biggest longevity outside of whatever meta they're supporting. Just because of the kits. Very well designed, and it's fantastic. But there's no winning. No matter what I say, it's like, hey, I really like a Naxa, people are going to go, oh, so you glazing Hoyoverse? You like how greedy it was that you had to spend money to get this character? No, I don't like it. Shut up. Anyone else feel that way? It's not just, it could be burnout. I've got a video about that coming out pretty soon, hopefully. It's just, I'm going to get back to HSI, but it really just seems impossible. It does, and that's, I think it's a, because I make the jokes constantly. I do mean jokes, because I joke about a lot of things. And other people mean this like seriously. But it's a Hoyo game. And it's just, it feels like for every step forward, it's like one big jump back. Where I'm like, oh, I'd really like Cyrene. However, let me just bring it up, because this is, oh, where's the skin? Hold on, where was the skin again? It's like Topaz, for example. Before we go back to the skin. I'm giving you a free character that I pretty much guarantee, outside of the die-hard fans and like people with E6, S5, they're not playing Topaz. I'm going to get Topaz because I think she's cool. The smart play is wait for more characters. Like the first time I did this, I got E1 Ruin May. Because E1 Ruin May was pretty good. And I still believe she is. Like, they do this, it's like, hey, look how generous we are. Look how nice and, you know, consumer friendly we are. And then they release shit like this. I believe it's like, what, 300... Well, 300 of any currency. Pounds, dollars, euros. For a hat. And this. And what does this do? Well, I can't really fault them, because other companies and other games do, like, wedding skins. Which I'm sure you see here. Alright, here we go. You appear on the shards. Like, look at us on the shards. It's like, hey, this is the wedding theme. You know, we're married to Cyrene. Oh my god, look how parasocial you are now. I'm not a big fan of it. That's why I still feel like the first ticket for the freestyle. Exactly, that's what you should do. You should just save them up until there's a character you really, really want. A little bit more in this, actually. If there were alternate ways to buy the skins around name Shadowwall. Yeah, like, take Vivian, for example, in ZZZ. I'm not going to get it up because that's going to take too long. But I recently got Vivian, and I got the Wengeon. Thankfully, free to play. Well, free to play. I've spent money before for, like, Miyabi, but once again, that's because I wanted to. With ZZZ, I feel no pressure because there's a skill element to that game. Same with there's a skill element to it. But the skin is like one patch on, like it's running for like 2 patches and it's like 180 wishes. But I feel no pressure. It's like what? A skin? I don't care. I think the design's great either way. And at some point we're gonna go, hey, you know what? Let's put it into the shop, like further down the line, which will upset people. But hey, they want money first and foremost, and that's what I always say. I always say these games want one thing first: your money. No, don't care about, you know, keeping players happy, which they should do, because if you're happy, you feel more inclined to spend money, but that's just my personal belief. I know I'm right, don't have to say anything, I already know. I'm just going for Genshin Impact, it's not even that cool. Exactly, it's like with Genshin, they had the whole weapon skins, and it was like, hey, you could buy these for like a month, I believe. That might be misinformation on my part, I apologise. But I'm just... The devs are doing the best they can. I really believe. Now, I'm going to be called a Hoyo show for this. I don't care. I believe the devs are doing the best they can. Every single time they try and do something good, greed takes over. Do you want to know the best thing they've done? Here's the best thing I think Star Rail have done in terms of like being consumer friendly with consumers. Oh, you know what I mean. Let's just... I think it's the fake collab. Now, we've all made jokes about how fucking terrible it is. But it's just available long term. There's no end date. There's no rush to get it. It's just, hey, do whatever you want. That's why I'm not spending money to get E1 Saber. I'm just doing it naturally. Because as well, like, he was given for free, which he's a great character. He's better with this, which wasn't free, so he's free. Like, his base version is free. His best version, where he becomes a full character, isn't free. But, you know, that's another topic for another video. I feel like I'm in a lose-lose situation talking about this, but you know what? Fuck it, it's my video. I'm just going to talk about it. That's kind of it, really. Just, like, if you go back to this, I do think this was really scummy. Like, it's proven by now that this isn't E0, it's E2. So it's going to be significantly worse, and I think that's an executive decision. I think the kit's fine. Niche characters have to exist. Not everybody can be generic, because that's how you really ramp up power creep. It's just... I don't know, I'm just getting tired. Like, it's been God knows how long, and then you got Chaos Zero Nightmare, which everyone's, like, raving about. I think it's really good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play it, because I don't like the art style it's in, and the way it looks. But, you know, a card, basically, like, I play Library of Runia. I play Library of Runia. It's just... It's like that, but it's a gacha, and I know I wouldn't enjoy it, like, playing it, looking at it. But it is good. And that's what it should be. That's the devs doing well. I've just had the thought then. I've just had the amazing thought then that here's what happens. I've really been thinking about this. It's been cooking my brain for a few weeks now. Where Hoyoverse make a good game. They make a fantastic game. Look at Genshin Impact. When it first came out, everybody loved that shit. HSR from Bellabog, like to the end of Bellabog. Everyone was like, wow, this is Genshin could never, this is the greatest game. Holy shit, this is revolutionary. ZZZ, obviously, you know, let's just say 1.4, that really, you know, they reworked everything and it was better. They make a good game, if they know how to get you hooked. Yeah, here we go. You can feel free to disagree, but just know that I'm right, you're wrong, if you disagree. Sorry, I think I'm really funny, okay. The Hoyoverse devs make great games. The Hoyoverse executives ruin great games with terrible decisions. And I think this is one of them. Yeah. Because, like, we've what? 2 spending events in Amphoria so far. 2 spending events. They are the most stingiest company I think I've ever seen. Welcome back, Square. Like, what? They don't need to be fucking this stingy. Holy shit. Oh, we'll give out free characters and, you know, that'll be good enough, right? No, it won't. I'm just tired of it. I'm getting, I'm just, like, my very first video was about how much I love Star Rail, and that still holds true. But making videos about Star Rail just feels like such a death sentence at the moment, because, like, you guys might enjoy them. I don't really enjoy them at the moment. Like, there's something I do enjoy, but it's like, hey, I've just tried a silly thing like the... Well, what was the team I did a while ago? I believe it was something along the lines of... Because it was about Don Hong. I know Sparkle was there for this. Yeah, it was this team. I was trying to let the dual shield DPS. Because, you know, follow-up attack. He has a follow-up attack. I was like, I'm going to buff up eventually to be the DPS. That shit's a fun video. But for every one fun idea I have, it's like there's 5 that are just paywalled behind greed. There we go, that sums it up, silly. I love everything about HSR, but the game. The story is great, the characters are great, the kit designs are amazing, character designs are fantastic, animations, like, holy shit. And it comes to, like, how are we going to monetize this? You can tell by his face, I don't want to answer that. I really don't. Because then this video will be even longer. So we're going to end it there, just... Man, I'm tired of executives ruining games like this. Just be better, Hoyoverse. Devs, keep cooking, I guess, and... You know what? Big props to the devs. They're trying their best. It's just that their best is being whipped down like map animators. They're being like... Could we release this, you know, at like a reasonable price? Like the higher ups, like the wise going like, no, like, whoosh, get back to work. Whoosh. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. You know what? Don't even like, comment, subscribe. Just watch the video, agree, disagree, call me a Hoyo show, call me a prophet, whatever. I don't care. Just enjoy the games you enjoy, and don't be a dick on the internet if you know, disagree with somebody. That's about it. Stay refreshing, and I'll see you in the next one. Just want to add a little bit more because Paul saying asked another shit banner. No. And this is the executives doing this. This banner is really good for Cyrene. And say you've missed out on Hyoscene, because I don't have the light cone. Really good. The whole thing is, yeah, get them both. Like, every single one of these characters, even on this side, every single one of these characters, oh, maybe except My Day, but is really good. Okay, all 6 of these, except My Day, are really good to get, right? The problem is, they're all together. So now the FOMO is really on. Where it's like, oh, you didn't get Hyoscene here? Well, we're going to a new world with new characters to meet, so... The rerun's going to be a little bit, you know, have to wait a while because she's had a rerun recently. So they know, the executives know what they're doing. They know, hey, we're going to put all these together. It just pisses me. I'm going to be honest, it pisses me off. And this is why I have to keep bringing these up. Because if someone doesn't talk about it, nobody will. And I'm a firm believer in, once again, if you complain enough, someone's bound to listen. Because maybe the complaints I've got, someone else has got, and then someone else has those that they talk to, and then they just keep spiraling. And there we go. Change. It's just that easy. All you have to do is just go, oh no, this person here disagrees with me. Ah, fuck them. Let's just keep posting videos, because that's what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah, once again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Again, same outro. Ooh, stay refreshing.